Okay, we have only IPv4, IPv6, but in the port, and because of that, we can gather information from the protocol distribution about the IPv4 and IPv6. After that, we have address mapping. Let me to write here address mapping. In the address mapping, it contains network layer to MAC layer address mapping. Assume that you want to find traffic from a specific network layer and according to, and also map to a MAC address. Okay, means layer 3 to layer 2. You want to know about the traffic that we have in the network according to its IP address, which MAC address send this traffic. Here we have address to MAC address binding, or we can say layer 3 to layer 2 binding. Okay, network layer to MAC layer mapping. Okay, and after that, NL host. NL host means network layer host. It is so easy to understand that RMON 2 tries to work on the layer 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Because of that, NL host or network layer host means it contains statistics for network layer traffic to or from each host. Actually, for example, you can define, I want to know the traffic to gather information about the traffic sent or received from a specific IP address. Okay, NL host, network layer host. You know that in RMON 1, we can gather information about the layer 2 addressing. For example, I want to know the traffic from a specific MAC address. But here with the NL host, you can say, I want to gather information about the traffic of a specific IP address, means layer 3 address. Also, here we have network, okay, the next group, network layer matrix. Again, here we talk about the network layer, means IP address. Contain network layer traffic statistics for conversation between pair of hosts. I want to gather information about the traffic between this IP address and this IP address. For example, IP1 and IP2. Here we have this information. Also, in the next group, we have the AL host. It is so easy to understand. It means that application. Okay, AL or application layer host. Okay, and then after that, application layer matrix. About the application layer host, contains statistics for application layer traffic to or from each host. You want to gather information about a specific protocol, about a specific application. Or in the application layer matrix, contain application layer traffic statistics for conversation between pair of hosts. Again, two application, okay? And after that, here we have user history collection. Let me write it here. User history. What is the user history? Contain periodic samples for user specified variables. And also after that, here you can see that we have prop configuration. Okay, prop configuration. About the prop configuration, this provides a standard way to remotely configure props parameters such as trap destination and out of band management or some other things. This is for prop configuration. Actually, you know that here we can customize our props. This about the RMON MIP, we have more option than the SNMP MIP to customizing our requirements. Also, RMON 2 agent are able to monitor the traffic coming on the LAN through routers and not just as at the LAN to which it is attached. Okay, means to other LANs, to for example remote LANs. However, keep in mind that RMON 2 is not an upgraded version of RMON 1 and certainly is not a replacement. In order to have complete visibility over your network, it's important that you have the capability of both specifications. Here you can see that RMON 1 is working on the physical layer and also data link layer, but RMON 2 has its function in the layer 3, layer 4, layer 5, 6, and 7 of the OSI model. The RMON management information base is a more flexible and cost-effective solution to monitoring your network performance with proprietary protocol currently on the market. But to get the most out of your remote monitoring system, you need a competent multi-protocol SNMP manager. Let me to emphasize that RMON MIB was developed by the IETF to support monitoring and protocol analysis of LANs. The original version, sometimes referred to as RMON 1, focused on OSI layer 1 and layer 2 information in Ethernet and token ring network. It has been extended by RMON 2, which adds support for network and application layer monitoring, and by SMON, which adds support for switch network. It is an industry standard specification that provides much of the functionality offered by the proprietary network analyzers. RMON agents are built into many high-end switches and routers.